which is very Canadian. I had Canadian parents. I was born in Regina. And it was so lovely to be brought up with really kind, thoughtful parents.
May Musk's life is a testament to the unyielding strength of the human spirit in the face of challenges. Born into a family of adventurers and visionaries, she was no stranger to the unpredictable currents of life. Yet, even the values of resilience and independence instilled in her from a young age couldn't fully prepare her for the trials she would face. It was her ability to adapt, endure, and rise above hardship that defined her story, making her not only a remarkable woman, but also a profound source of inspiration for her children and countless others. May's journey was far from conventional. Growing up in Canada, her childhood was deeply influenced by her parents, W.N. and Dr. Joshua Haldeman, whose adventurous spirit shaped every aspect of her early life. Her father, a chiropractor with a passion for exploration, introduced her to the idea that the world was vast and full of possibilities, but that nothing worth having came without effort. Her mother, a practical and kind woman, reinforced the importance of hard work, instilling in May a sense of responsibility and a belief in the value of education. These lessons stayed with her as she navigated the twists and turns of her life. When her family moved to South Africa in her teenage years, May faced a profound shift. Uprooted from the familiar landscapes of Canada, she was thrust into a vibrant and complex new world. South Africa, with its diverse cultures and deep societal divides, presented a unique set of challenges. For many, such a transition might have been overwhelming, but May saw it as an opportunity. She adapted quickly, excelling in school and immersing herself in her studies, even as she adjusted to the new social dynamics around her. Her focus on education remained unwavering, and she pursued a degree in dietetics with a determination that set her apart. While building her career, May also ventured into modeling a path she never anticipated but embraced with her characteristic openness. Initially, it was a way to support her education, but it soon became an integral part of her identity. Balancing two demanding pursuits, modeling and academics, was no small feat, but May thrived under the pressure. Her ability to remain composed and professional in the high-pressure world of modeling mirrored the discipline she displayed in her academic life. Together, these experiences built a foundation of resilience that would serve her well in the years to come. May's life took another turn when she married Elon Musk, an engineer in South Africa. At first, the relationship seemed promising, marked by shared ambitions and a mutual appreciation for hard work. However, beneath the surface, cracks began to form. The marriage was fraught with difficulties, as Errol's behavior grew increasingly volatile. May found herself in a challenging and often dangerous environment, one that tested her strength in ways she had never imagined. Despite the circumstances, she remained steadfast, focusing her energy on protecting her children and building a future for them. Leaving the marriage was not an easy decision, but it was a necessary one. As a single mother of 3, May faced a daunting reality. Financially strapped and emotionally drained, she had to start over, carving out a path for her family in a world that often seemed unforgiving. Yet May's resilience shone through. She juggled multiple roles: mother, dietitian, model, working tirelessly to provide for her children while maintaining a sense of stability and optimism in their lives. Her ability to adapt, to find strength in adversity, became a guiding light for her children, showing them that challenges could be overcome with courage and determination. Through it all, May never allowed herself to be defined by her hardships. Instead, she transformed them into stepping stones for growth. Her career in dietetics flourished as she built a reputation as a knowledgeable and compassionate professional. In modeling, she defied industry norms, returning to the field in her 40s and 50s with a confidence that captivated audiences and shattered stereotypes. Her success was not just a testament to her talent, but also to her refusal to let societal expectations dictate her path. May's journey wasn't just about surviving adversity, it was about thriving despite it. She turned every setback into an opportunity, using her experiences to fuel her determination and inspire those around her. Her children, each successful in their own right, often cite her as their greatest influence. Elon Musk's boldness in tackling the world's most complex challenges, Kimball's dedication to sustainable food systems, and Tosca's creative vision in filmmaking all trace back to the lessons May imparted: to be curious, fearless, and unrelenting in the pursuit of one's dreams. May Musk's strength through adversity is a story of perseverance, courage, and the unshakable belief that even the darkest moments can lead to brighter days. Her life is a reminder that resilience is not about avoiding hardship but about facing it head-on, finding strength in the struggle, and emerging stronger on the other side. It is this unwavering spirit that has made her not only a role model for her children, but also an inspiration to people around the world. The story of the Haldeman family is one that echoes with adventure, curiosity, and an unshakable determination to embrace the unknown. It begins long before May Musk, in the lives of her parents, W.N. and Dr. Joshua Haldeman, whose boundless energy and pioneering spirit laid the foundation for a legacy that would inspire generations to come. Their lives were anything but ordinary, shaped by bold decisions, uncharted journeys, and a relentless pursuit of knowledge.
The way they brought me up, I brought up my children.
I was really struck by that moment in the book where you said, at one point the offers just started drying up. Your agency wasn't putting you up for jobs, and,
yes.
and that was very hard on you. But from what I took from that was you knew your worth. You knew you had value to contribute to the industry, and you fought to have that acknowledged. And I think that's important information for anybody in any industry of any gender.
Any industry, if you're not getting to your full potential and you know you can do better, you have to move on. And it's scary, and you have no confidence because you're considered not that good. And then, what have you got to lose? Just move on and see if you can just get to a better position.
Joshua Haldeman was a man of immense charisma and vision. Born in Canada, he grew up with a strong sense of independence and an insatiable curiosity about the world. From a young age, he displayed a natural inclination for exploration and a desire to challenge conventional boundaries. While many of his peers sought stability in predictable careers, Joshua carved out a path that blended science, adventure, and a profound connection to the human spirit. His interest in health and wellness led him to study chiropractic medicine, becoming a successful chiropractor in a time when the profession was still gaining recognition. Yet, it wasn't just his medical practice that defined him, it was his unyielding thirst for exploration. Joshua's adventurous nature was complemented by W.N., a woman of remarkable strength and practicality. She was the quieter counterpart to Joshua's charismatic presence, but no less vital to the family's dynamic. W.N. possessed a calm resilience and an ability to adapt to the demands of their ever-changing lifestyle. Her deep commitment to family values ensured that their children grew up with a strong sense of responsibility, even amidst the whirlwind of their unconventional lives. Together, W.N. and Joshua formed a partnership that balanced practicality with boundless ambition, creating an environment where curiosity and resilience thrived. In the 1950s, Joshua and W.N. made a life-changing decision that would alter the trajectory of their family's history. Leaving the familiar landscapes of Canada behind, they packed up their belongings and moved their family to South Africa. At a time when international travel was neither common nor easy, this was no small feat. Yet, for the Haldemans, the move represented an opportunity to explore new horizons and embrace the unknown. South Africa, with its vast landscapes and rich cultural tapestry, offered the perfect backdrop for their adventurous spirit. Joshua's love for aviation became a defining feature of their life in South Africa. A licensed pilot, he was not content with flying over well-trodden paths. Instead, he sought out the unexplored, the remote, and the challenging. One of his most daring passions was navigating the skies over the Kalahari Desert, a vast and largely uninhabited expanse that stretched across multiple African countries. For the Haldeman children, these flights were more than just thrilling experiences, they were lessons in resilience, adaptability, and the sheer beauty of the world's untouched corners. As Joshua piloted the family across the desert, he shared stories about the regions they flew over, sparking a deep sense of curiosity in his children. These adventures were not just about the destinations, but about the journey itself, about facing the uncertainty of the unknown and finding wonder in the vastness of the world. The Kalahari flights became symbolic of the Haldeman way of life, bold, unafraid, and always eager to push boundaries. But adventure for the Haldemans wasn't confined to the skies. On the ground, Joshua and W.N. instilled in their children a love for learning and a spirit of self-reliance. Life was not always easy, especially during times of economic hardship, but the family's frugal and resourceful nature ensured they always had what they needed. Joshua involved his children in projects around the home, teaching them practical skills and fostering a sense of responsibility. WN, meanwhile, ensured that education remained a cornerstone of their upbringing, encouraging critical thinking and a thirst for knowledge. The Haldemans also valued cultural exploration. Joshua's library was filled with books on diverse topics, from history and geography to philosophy and science. He often shared his insights with the family, encouraging them to look beyond their immediate surroundings and understand the interconnectedness of the world. This open-minded approach became a hallmark of the Haldeman legacy, shaping how their children, especially May, viewed life. For May, these formative years were filled with lessons that would guide her throughout her life. The Haldemans' adventurous lifestyle taught her to embrace challenges, to find beauty in the unknown, and to remain steadfast in the face of adversity. Watching her parents navigate the complexities of life with grace and determination, she learned the importance of balancing ambition with resilience, of pursuing dreams without losing sight of core values. The adventurous Haldeman legacy didn't just shape, it set the stage for the boldness that would later define her son, Elon Musk. The family's ethos of curiosity, courage, and a relentless drive to explore the unexplored created a foundation for future generations to think differently, to dream bigger, and to act fearlessly. The story of WN and Joshua Haldeman is not just a tale of daring exploits, it is a testament to the power of an adventurous spirit and the enduring impact it can have on the lives it touches.
My grandfather was actually American from Minnesota, and my mom was born in Canada, so I do have some American background. In fact, a lot of people think my name must be from some exotic location, but I was named after my great-grandfather, who was from Minneapolis, or actually St. Paul, I should say. And he was a school superintendent and part-time sheriff in 1900, and I was named after him. So I'm actually from Africa, named after my American ancestor.
From the Midwest,
yeah,
of all places.
Right.
What took your family to South Africa?
My grandfather moved with all his kids and my mom and everyone to South Africa because he wanted to use it as a base of exploration. So he had this little plane that he liked to fly all over the place, and he flew it all through Africa and Asia, and he was the first person to fly from South Africa to Australia. And he did this in a plane with no electronic instruments, and in some places they had diesel, in some places they had gasoline, and he had to rebuild the engine according to whatever fuel they had. So it's lucky he survived on that one. But he was sort of an amateur archaeologist. He liked to explore things.
Just for exploration, just a quest for curiosity. Seems to run in the family.
Yeah, I guess so.
When May Musk arrived in South Africa with her family as a teenager, she found herself thrust into a world that was both exhilarating and unfamiliar. For a girl who had grown up in the quiet expanses of Canada, South Africa presented a kaleidoscope of contrasts. Its vibrant cities, sprawling wilderness, and layered social dynamics created an environment that demanded adaptability and resilience. It was a defining moment in her life, one that shaped her identity and prepared her for the challenges that would later come her way. The decision to move had been her parents' bold choice, driven by their adventurous spirit and a desire to explore new opportunities. For May, however, it was a bittersweet transition. Leaving behind the familiar comforts of her childhood home, the close-knit community of Regina, and the life she had known was daunting. Yet, the sense of adventure instilled in her by her parents outweighed her apprehension. From the moment their ship docked in Cape Town, she could feel the pull of a place that seemed alive with possibilities. May Musk's ability to navigate two vastly different careers, dietetics and modeling, is a story of determination, adaptability, and a refusal to let societal expectations define her path. From a young age, May displayed a unique combination of intellectual curiosity and creative flair. These traits not only helped her excel academically but also allowed her to explore a world of opportunities that might have seemed at odds with each other. Her journey of balancing science and beauty, intellect and glamour, became a defining aspect of her life. Her passion for dietetics began during her formative years in South Africa. Encouraged by her parents to pursue education with dedication, May gravitated toward health and nutrition, intrigued by the way science could improve people's lives. This interest led her to study dietetics at the University of Pretoria, where she excelled in her coursework, delving into subjects that combined her love for science with her desire to make a tangible impact. She found joy in understanding how food and nutrition influenced human health, a field that required both analytical thinking and compassion.
I think people might look at you and think, oh, she's naturally beautiful. And of course, she's been a model for 50 years. And of course, she's doing it. She's a pro. But you work very hard.
My biggest problem and struggle is maintaining my weight. I am a dietitian. I have the knowledge, but I have a huge sweet tooth. I would love to eat fried foods, and I have to limit myself so much that way. Only healthy foods at home. And
you don't trust yourself.
No, you can't trust yourself. You know how weak you are. When someone brings a box of chocolates to me, they say, you can have one every day. It's not in my genes. I'm incapable of having one chocolate a day. I will polish off the box in 2 days.
Join the club.
And I know my weaknesses, and I have to stay away from it.
It's not that you don't eat.
No, I eat a lot. The food groups, like the Heart Association, Diabetes Association, the Mediterranean diet, the DASH diet, it's the basic food groups. So there's a lot of fruits and vegetables, whole grains, low-fat dairy, and of course I like the good fats like nuts and seeds and avocado. And I have a variety of foods, and I choose the foods I really enjoy because I don't like kale, and I'm not going to eat a bitter vegetable when I can eat broccoli and Brussels sprouts.
And we have the same breakfast. Little piece of bread, some butter, and an egg.
Yes, and then I also, but other times, that was from the farmer's market.
Right.
But at home, I will also have oatmeal and milk and dried cranberries, almonds, and have a delicious breakfast like that. I vary it.
So that
May Musk's greatest legacy isn't just her groundbreaking career or her ability to reinvent herself, it's the resilient, ambitious, and creative children she raised. As a single mother navigating the challenges of life after a tumultuous marriage, she managed to create an environment where her 3 children, Elon, Kimball, and Tosca, could thrive. Her story of parenthood is one of perseverance, sacrifice, and an unwavering belief in the potential of her children. After separating from her husband, May found herself facing the daunting reality of raising 3 children on her own. Financial security was precarious, and the responsibility of providing for the family rested squarely on her shoulders. Yet May approached this new chapter with determination. She worked tirelessly as a dietitian and model, taking on multiple jobs to ensure her children had the resources they needed to pursue their dreams. Despite the challenges, she never allowed her circumstances to dampen her optimism or her belief in the importance of education and creativity. May Musk's journey is one marked by extraordinary resilience, a narrative woven with moments of hardship that tested her strength and determination. Despite the challenges she faced, May's ability to rise above adversity and reinvent herself became a defining feature of her life. Her story is not just one of survival but of triumph, showing that even in the face of immense difficulty, it is possible to build a life of meaning and fulfillment. May's marriage to Elon Musk began with promise but quickly revealed deeper struggles. What started as a union filled with shared dreams and ambitions soon became a source of pain and turmoil. Elon's behavior grew increasingly volatile, creating an environment that was both physically and emotionally taxing. For years, May endured these hardships in silence, determined to shield her children from the worst of it. She balanced the demands of her family life with her burgeoning career, all while navigating the complexities of a relationship that offered little support or stability. Leaving the marriage was not a decision May took lightly. At the time, societal norms often placed immense pressure on women to remain in marriages, no matter how difficult the circumstances. But May knew she needed to take control of her life for herself and for her children. The decision to leave marked a turning point, setting her on a path of independence that would define the years to come. With 3 young children to care for, she stepped into the unknown, determined to create a better life for her family.